So we're going to show you how to do some really cool 3D logos. When you get logos that are like this, you know, not really texture dependent, more line art based, solid black on white or white on black, really not having many textures or elements to it, then it might be perfectly suited to have done as a vector. What you'll want to do is on the Cockpit3D order page, you'll want to go to PS Design and enter a vector order. You'll then get a file back that you can open up in Cockpit3D that gives you the flexibility to size. So I'm just going to show you how it works. When you open it up, it looks like this here. Just take the left-hand view. I'm going to highlight the layer. And the cool thing about this is that you can control the thickness. You just click this icon here and highlight the direction in which you want to change things, right? And you can make it nice and thick. We find that, you know, thick is good for, you know, a certain size of a font or a character. That thick effect for this part here that says Chartered Professional Accountants won't be as easily legible, and therefore what we really should be doing is splitting this so that we can make the CPA part a little less thick. So let's show you how to do that. It's quite simple. So we've already set this up. Just click on Go. Oh yeah, I should mention that point space settings for vectors need to be 09 and 0.12. And you want to click on Edit Vector Defaults, and you want to change it to 222. And side fill should be 4 or 5, but I'm just going to keep it at 1 right now to demonstrate this for you. So if we click on Go, what we'll see here is the vector having been turned into a point cloud. The issue when we look at it from the side is that, I'm not sure how clearly you can see this, but it's not as solid when you're looking at it from the sides, and that's really because of this side fill being just 1. So what you want to do is you want to make it 4 or 5. The higher the number, the more the points, the longer the burn times. Just be aware of that. But I made this 4. I'm just going to click on Go. And there we go. Now it's a lot thicker from the side, a lot more robust, and quite clean. Now for the Chartered Professional Accountants, to make that shorter, similar to another tutorial that we explained on how to break geometry apart, what you're going to do is you're going to delete what you don't want. We're going to add this here as a point cloud layer over here. And there it is. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our scene view, and we're going to now make this less thick. Okay. Of course, what we're going to do is we're going to delete everything except for the CPA part when it is a point cloud. So let's just make the point cloud that we do like invisible so it doesn't mix with the new point cloud. Just click on Go there. And we'll delete all of this because we already have another layer where it's nice and thick. And we're going to add this now as a layer. And we're going to make our actual vector invisible now, and we'll make our original vector visible. So there we go. So now, if we turn to the side, we have the CPA that's thinner. There's one other thing I'd want to do is I'd want to make the CPA line up with the front of the thicker layer. So as you know from another tutorial, the way to do that is we're going to select the layer that we want to move. We're going to click on this ruler here, and then we're going to click on the layer that we want to position it with, and then we're going to say align the selected front edge to be 0 millimeters in front of the target's front edge. Click on OK, and if I turn it to the left hand side now, you see it's perfectly lined up. And now Remember, before you save it, always click on Go, because it's going to save the last view that it had, preview that it had in Point Cloud, on the Point Cloud screen. So that would be now this. And now we can click on the laser strike, save it, and send it to burn.